Hello everyone, it's FunnyAnimatorJimTV here, and I'm going to attempt to do a speed run of the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. This is the GameCube version. So this is the United States copy of the GameCube version of the Master Quest. This is not the PAL version. And we're going to start right here. And I'm going to pull up a timer here on this phone right now. I can turn the brightness down. Right there, you can see that timer. And 3, 2, wait, hang on a second. And 3, 2, 1, go. See the timer ticking? Alright, so I'm going to leave this here. So I average about 27 minutes, that's my average. My PB is just over 24 seconds. I mean, not 24 seconds, 24 minutes. I'm just going to talk while the intro's playing, because there's not much special about this intro. It's an iconic game, first of all. So I've been speedrunning this game since actually like a month. I've been speedrunning this game, and I'm using the get item manipulation route. I'm not using the Kakariko route. I switched to the GIM route a couple days ago. I switched to it, and I get much better times with the GIM route than the Kakariko route. So hopefully I'll get a good time this time. This is the first time I've ever recorded a speedrun on camera, so hopefully we'll do well. There's Ganondorf and Link. So we're at 1 minute 13 seconds so far. And here's where we're going to start mashing. So the way the get item manipulation route works, or the GIM route as I'm going to call it, it's a route named after me, just kidding. Alright, so what we're going to be doing is, instead of going to the village and getting all the chickens to collect the bottle, we are going to instead go straight to the Deku Tree and manipulate a nut drop, a Deku nut drop. The Deku Babas in there, they drop nuts, and we're going to manipulate that nut so that a bottle spawns in our inventory, and that's what we're going to use to do the wrong warp. So the controller I'm using right now, if I can get it over here. Oh, it's not like right there. Sorry about this. There's Navi. So we're at 2 minutes 40 seconds right now. So the controller that I'm using right now is this just standard purple GameCube controller. And there's Navi right there. So this route was discovered back in 2015. People started using it. And the current world record for Japanese Wii Virtual Console is 1709 by Torje. I'm not sure how to pronounce his name, but my PB is just over 24 minutes. It actually makes me the world record holder for the GameCube version, the North American copy. So that's interesting. And anyway, now we're going to start the inputs, the gameplay. So we're just going to roll out of the house. I'm going to try and talk as much as I can during this run. So now we're in the forest. And basically what we're going to do is we're going to get the 40 rupees and to buy the shield while we're getting the Kokiri sword. So Let's try and do this. So we're gonna backflip off there. Walking backwards is actually faster than walking forwards, and we're gonna do that quite a bit throughout the run. Alright. So speedruns can go wrong very easily. And that's our sword. We're at 4.5 minutes about. And we're gonna equip our sword here. Alright, so we're at 13 rupees, so we've got to get 40 rupees. So there's two ways to get, there's 5 rupees that's pretty difficult to get. Oh my god. Hang on, no. Sorry about that. Alright, there we go. Sorry about that. That was pretty bad. I'm a lot better at that segment. I probably wasted a few seconds. So, if you can see in the top, no! No, I talked to the girl. Dang it. But if you could see in the top right corner, there was a rupee on top of that, pillar up there. There's a way to get that rupee. It saves like 3 seconds. But it's pretty difficult. Oh my god. Okay, so that wasn't very good right there. But anyway. 5 rupees, and that's gonna total 40. So we get the shield. Alright. Now we're gonna talk to Mido and enter the Deku Tree right away. So we're gonna pause and equip our shield. And talk to Mido. We're at about 6:39 right now. So in the Kakariko route, you would have to go to the Lost Woods and get the, you'd have to go to the Lost Woods and get and escape through Zora's River and make your way to Kakariko Village. Also, we jump slash into that cutscene because it gives us a little boost into the Deku Tree cutscene. So you'd have to go go to Kakariko Village and get the bottle by collecting all the chickens, and that's a lot of random number generation because the chickens are random in the way they move, and that just takes a ton of time just to get to the village and collect all the chickens, whereas here we just get the bottle immediately. If you're like a pro strat guy, then this probably wouldn't save much time. Maybe it would save like 15 seconds maybe. I'm not exactly sure how much time it saves, but for me, it saves a lot of time. So anyway, now we're in the Deku Tree. And the first thing we're going to do is head up the vines and break the web from above. I tried to get the Navi text skip, but oh well, I'm not very good at that, so I don't, I try to attempt it, but it doesn't really come out that well for me. I have been trying the ISG B1 skip, but I don't get it. I can't get the Backward-Sidehop. I can do it, but I fail it. Oh no. Alright. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to get trolled by those spiders, because they're trolls. And now we're gonna kill this guy. and pause on a certain frame. Might as well equip our sticks here. There we go. Alright, so now we're going to start the manipulation. Alright, perfect. One more frame. I get very nervous while pause buffering, because it's frame perfect, roughly, and this is not very good pause buffering. Come on, please, thank you. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh, just barely. Alright, now we wait. Come on. There we go. Nope. Perfect. What? Come on. One more frame. One more frame now. Come on, please. There we go. There we go. Okay, we got it. Okay. Wait, whoop. Nice. Okay. Nice! Okay, we got it. Nice. I'm really happy I got that. Okay, so now we've just manipulated that. What we were just doing there is we sort of hijacked the game into thinking that the game currently thinks right now that we're underwater and it's waiting for us to surface from the water right now. So we can manipulate that nut drop because it didn't give us the text box of getting the item. So if we manipulate right there. So if you saw, we went up there and touched that chest up there. And what that did was it overwrote. Sorry. It overwrote that nut into it changed the value of that nut drop. There we go. Okay, so now we've got this glitch called ISG, where the sword is like infinitely swinging, and we can use it to. We can use it to. There we go. We can use it to burn that web right there. Right there. So let's not die here. I don't want to die. Perfect. Nice. Alright, so that's going to take a long time for it to get over there. So, anyway, about that chest. The chest sort of confused the game into thinking that the nut is a different item. And it just so happens that if we touch that specific chest, it makes the game think that we turned the nut into a different item, and we turned it into a bottle. And if we pause right here, and we equip our stuff, you'll notice that there's a blue potion right there, and that's the bottle that we're going to use. So now we're going to fight Goma, and what we're going to do is we're going to kill Goma and kill ourselves at the same time. So I'll try and show that. Yes. Glad I got that. Alright, let's see what time we're at right now. We're at 13 minutes and 16 seconds right now. That's pretty good, actually. I think. I'm not exactly sure. Alright, so now what this is gonna do is since we died and killed Goma at the same time, that blue warp is gonna stay there, but we're gonna be transferred back to the beginning of the tree. And what we need to do the wrong warp is have the bottle full of bugs, because right now the bottle is full of a blue potion. and we can't have that. We need something that we can pick up again, and you can't pick up a blue potion. So we need bugs to do that, and the closest bugs here are in the Lost Woods, so we're gonna go do that. And there are ways to do a water extended super slide or a WESS to get over here faster, but I can't do that. I'm not exactly sure what the setups are to do those. There. So we're just gonna go into the Lost Woods, and there's a bush that has bugs in it, so we're gonna drink the blue potion and fill the bottle with bugs. So if we come over here, so here's where we're gonna drink the blue potion. And there are the bugs. No, we don't want to grab that. Alright. So now that we've got the bugs, that's all we needed to do over there. So now we just go back to the Deku Tree, and we get the, we do the wrong warp. So the wrong warp, what that does, this is the biggest glitch in Ocarina of Time, the wrong warp. And what it's going to do is, we're going to be inside the Deku Tree, and that blue warp that spawned after we killed Goma, whoops. Please, please. Every so often, this trick just doesn't like me for some reason. There we go. Alright. Okay. So you're gonna see what's gonna happen over here. So this is the room where we fought Goma, right? So we're gonna drop our bugs and pick them up again. So the reason why we need to do this is because we need to get the bugs in Link's hand. So you can see how the bottle's in his hand right there. And now we're going to do something crazy here. I hope this works. Alright, let's see. We got it! Nice! Okay, so what that did was... Okay, I'm gonna try and explain this. So what that did was that blue warp sends you to Kokiri Forest and adds a cutscene offset. So it's basically saying, hey, this blue warp is going to send you to Kokiri Forest, and it adds the cutscene number of that area. So the cutscene in that case was 1 or 2, something like that. I can't remember what cutscene it is. But it adds the number to Kokiri Forest. Every area and every cutscene has a number. So that Kokiri Forest location plus the cutscene offset would place us right in front of the Deku Tree in Kokiri Forest, and it would play the cutscene of Link getting the Kokiri Emerald, and the Deku Tree telling Link to go to Hyrule Castle to meet the princess, which is right here. So, instead of that, we did that trick. We did all those backflips, and on the last backflip, we did a certain movement pattern, and had it so that the bugs. We were playing our ocarina as we were standing on top of the blue warp, so that sort of keeps Link not being taken up into the warp, and we can move around in that room as the warp's trying to take us away. So by doing that, we have access to that door over there, the door that leads into the room where you have the 2, 3, 1 Deku Scrubs. And that room right there is part of the Deku Tree, the Deku Tree basement. And it just so happens that if you take that Deku Tree basement number, the number on the entrance list, so like Kokiri Forest, if you take that number and add the cutscene offset to it, that 1 or the 2 or whatever that number is, if you add that cutscene offset to the Deku Tree basement instead of the Kokiri Forest, that equals a certain room in the tower collapse. It's the room with the iron knuckles in the tower collapse sequence. Right? Come on, Zelda, please. No, no, no. There we go. Please. Thank you. Okay. Alright. So it turns out that if you take that, so if you add those two together, it equals a room in the tower collapse. And the cutscene that the game chooses to assign with the tower collapse is the cutscene of Ganondorf falling down and Zelda, and the tower collapse starting to start, and Zelda says, "Please follow me." That cutscene right there, we just watched it up there. And we can access the end of the game, even as Child Link, by using that glitch. So that glitch I practiced for a long time, and I got it, and I'm playing on console, so I'm not playing on an emulator. And that makes it even harder to practice because I don't have access to save states. But anyway. So, this is actually a really good run. I really hope I don't mess this up. Because all that's left is the final corridor, and I really don't want to burn my shield here. Come on, this is like all there is left. There it is, okay. Nice. That's it. Okay, that's the tower collapse. And now there's this long cutscene of the tower crumbling down. We're at 21:32. This might be a new PB. It might. But if I learnt Void Warp, that would save like 1 minute and 45 seconds. So right now we'd be at 20 minutes. Right now we would be at 20 minutes. And I could probably get like a low 22, maybe. I might be able to beat Trip Dates. I forget what his name is, but he posts videos of him doing Ocarina of Time things. GameCube speedrun, sorry, whatever. And this is actually a really good run. I don't want to mess Ganon up. Please. Please. I don't want to mess this up. Please. I hope I don't. I hope my recorder has enough space. Because this is a really long video. Alright. Let's do this, guys. Calm down. It's finally over. Not exactly. So, I'll explain a bit about ISG here. So what ISG is, you do a crouch stab, and then interrupt that on the first frame of you crouch stabbing. You interrupt that crouch stab with something that you can interact with, like a sign or a navi. So target an enemy and press C up, and a text box will appear. So that's what we're going to do on Ganon. We're going to get ISG with the Deku Stick and hit Ganon's tail with it. I don't think we're going to PB this. We'll see. So the Master Sword is knocked away, even though we never collected the Master Sword, and that's going to allow us to beat the game, surprisingly enough. Nice. Okay. Alright. So that's the first phase. Now we got the Master Sword. Even though it looks like the Kokiri Sword. There we go. There we go. And right now we're at 24:56. This is going to be a low 25. And we're going to do this. We got this. We got this. That's it. 25:18.76. That's amazing. That right there is incredible to me. That's such an awesome time right there. I think, I mean, I guess it could be improved by a lot, but, you know, what are you gonna do? So, that right there. If I add on the WESSes in the forest and do the, and learn Void Warp, I could probably get the world record for any GameCube version, because the world record for PAL is 21 something, like mid 21 or something. And so this is like my official time right now. This is like my official PB here. So that is insane right there. That's insane. Curse you, Zelda. Curse you, sages. This is Ganondorf saying this, by the way. Spoilers. But that's insane. I'm really glad I got that time right there. Ganondorf spinning around. Alright, so I guess I'll just let the credits play. Why not? I'm not sure how long my recorder will last. We did it. We did that. I can't believe I got that. This is take one. This is the first time I've ever recorded it. Ever recorded a run. And I get that. That's amazing. That's really good. That's insane. Now the amazing music plays. Thank you, Jay. Thanks to you, Ganondorf has been sealed inside the evil realm. Thus peace will once again reign in this world for a time. All the tragedy that has befallen Hyrule was my doing. I was so young, I could not comprehend the consequences of trying to control the sacred realm. I dragged you into it too. Now it is time for me to make up for my mistakes. You must lay the Master Sword to rest and close the door of time. However, by doing this, the road between times will be closed. Jay, give the ocarina to me. As a sage, I can return you to your original time with it. When peace returns to Hyrule, it will be time for us to say goodbye. Now, go home, Jay. Regain your lost time. Home, where you were supposed to be, the way you were supposed to be. Thank you, Jay. Goodbye. Alright, so that was very sentimental there. So, once again, this is the controller I'm using. I know it's really bad lighting here, because I'm in a dark house right here. But, if you can see, this is just a standard Nintendo GameCube, if you can see the logo right there. Yeah, I'm playing this on my Wii backwards compatibility, and this is the NTSC version, not the PAL version. And that's pretty much all I have to say about this. That was a really good time. I'm hoping to improve it, even though it was really good. Yeah. Anyway, thank you for watching this, and I'll end it here. Bye.